Hi Year Twos, welcome to today's spelling lesson. So today and this week we are learning to spell plural words by adding S or ES. So a plural is when you have more than one. So if you have the word dog, and to make it plural, so you're talking about more than one dog, we put S at the end to make dogs. Most plurals are made by adding S to the noun. So for example, hat, hats, street, streets, town, towns, house, houses, book, books, boy, boys, page, pages, shop, shops, and picture, pictures. So most nouns, you just add S to make them plural. However, for words that end in a S, sh, ch, x, and z, you make them plural by adding ES. So for example, watch ends in ch, so we add ES, watches. Wish ends in sh, so we add ES. Tax ends in x, so we add ES. And bus ends in s, so we add ES. Okay, so the words ending in s, ch, x, and z, we add ES to make them plural. So I would like you to pause the video and have a go at writing out these words by making them plural by adding S or ES. Okay, off you go. Okay, how did you get on? Let's have a look. So flash ends in sh, so we add ES. Fire, we just put S. Light, we put S. Miss, we put ES because it ends in double S. Computer, we just add S. Waltz ends in a Z, so we add ES. And you can have a look at the other ones to see if you got those right. Well done. Okay, there is another rule when we're adding ES. So if the word ends in a Y and there is a consonant before it, so we have vowels and we have consonants. So the vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. All the other letters in the alphabet are consonants, okay? So if the word ends in a Y and there's a consonant before it, we change the Y to an I and we add ES to make it plural. For example, baby has got a consonant there because it's not a vowel. So we change the Y to an I and then we add ES. So it becomes babies. Jelly, we have a consonant before the Y again. So we take away the Y, we add IES. City. City has got a T before the Y, which is a consonant. So we take away the Y and we add IES, and that becomes cities. Then worry. Worry has a that's a consonant. So again, we change the Y to an I and add ES. Ruby, it's got a B there, which is a consonant letter. So we change the Y to an I, and we add ES, and that becomes rubies. Okay. So there we go. There are the words babies, jellies, cities, worries, and rubies. Okay. If a noun ends in a Y and there is a vowel before it, we just add S to make it plural. Okay, so toy has an O, that's a vowel. Remember, our vowels are O, A, E, I, and U. So O is a vowel, so we just add S. A before the Y, so we just add S. E is a vowel, so we just add S to keys. And A there is a vowel, so we just add S to make Sundays. Jersey is an E before the Y, so we add S to make it jerseys. Okay. So here they are again. So I'd like you to have a go now at changing these nouns to plural nouns by adding IES or S. Okay, remember, if it's got a consonant letter before the Y, we change the Y to an I and add ES. If it's got a vowel like A, we just add S. So remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Okay, so if it's got one of those letters before the Y, we just add S. If it hasn't got one of those letters, then we change the Y to an I and add ES. Okay, so pause the video now and have a go at doing at least 5 of those. If you can do all of them, that's great. So off you go. Okay, how did we get on? Let's clear that. Let's have a look. So if you want to pause the video to see how you got on with those ones and give yourselves ticks for the ones you got right. If you got any of them wrong, then please do fix them, okay? And then you can replay the video. Carry on. Okay, so let's have a few questions then. So let's fill in the missing word to this sentence with the correct spelling. Before we went back to school, we had to get supplies such as pens and books. Which one is the correct spelling for supplies? Pause the video and write it down. Okay, so the correct way is this way. Supply ends in a Y and it has an L before the Y, so we had to change it to an I and then add ES. Okay, next one. They all play trumpets in the brass band. So which one of these is the correct way to spell trumpets? Pause the video and have a go at writing down the correct way to spell trumpets. Okay, how did you get on? The correct way to spell trumpets is this way. We just add an S because it's got an E, which is a vowel. So we just add S to trumpet to make trumpets. Okay, next one. We bought 2 different cake mixes at the supermarket. So which one of those is the correct way to spell mixes? Pause the video and write down the correct spelling for mixes. Okay, so the correct way to spell mixes is this one. It ends in a X, so we add ES to make mixes. Well done. Okay, and the next one. The building has 2 entries. Entries. Which way is the correct way to spell entries? Pause the video and write it down. Okay, the correct way then to spell entries is this way. Entry ends in a Y and it's got which is a consonant. So we change the Y to an I, and then we add ES. Entries. Okay, and the next one. They handed out all of the diaries at the beginning of the year. Which one is the correct way to spell diaries? Pause the video and write it down. Okay, so the correct way to spell diaries is this one. Diaries ends in a R and then a Y. So because it's not a vowel, it's a consonant letter, we change the Y to an I and we add ES. Well done. Okay, so let's see what these missing words are. See if you can write down the sentence with the missing word. Long ago, people used horses to pull carts. So the missing word there is horses. Okay, next one. Our team has suffered many heavy losses this season. So the missing word there is losses. Okay, and the last one here is I put the dirty dishes in the sink. So the missing word there is dishes. Okay, pause the video to write down the correct ways to spell those words. Horses, losses, dishes. Okay, how did we get on? So horses. So horse, we just add S to horses to make horses. Hasn't got a Y at the end. Our team has suffered many heavy losses. So loss is spelt like that. It's got SS at the end. So we have to add ES to write losses. And I put the dirty dishes. So dish is spelt like that. It's got a sh at the end. So we have to add, that's right, we add ES to dishes. Well done. Tick those if you got them right. And if you didn't, I'd like you to fix them for me, please. Okay, let's go to the next one. So on these ones, I'd like you to see if you can find the incorrect spellings and correct them. So we watched the smoke coming out of the chimneys. So which word there is incorrect? They went to many different places on their holiday. Which word there is incorrect? And the last one, lots of children travel to school on buses. So which one of those is incorrect? Can you find the incorrect spelling for each sentence and write it correctly for me? Pause the video whilst you do that. Okay, so the first one, the incorrect spelling is chimneys. Okay, they went to many different places on their holiday. So places is spelled incorrectly. And lots of children travel to school on buses. Buses is the incorrect spelling there. So how do we spell chimneys? Let's see. Chimneys has just got one M. And then it's got a vowel before the Y. It's got an E before the Y, so we just add S there. Places. Place is spelt with a C, with a split digraphed A sound, and with a C instead of a S. Okay, and then we just add S for places. Buses. Bus ends in a S sound, so we add ES to spell buses. Okay, so that is it for today. Well done if you got those all right. If you didn't, I'd like you to see if you can fix them for me. If you want to rewind the video and go back to check, that's absolutely fine. Okay, see you again soon. Bye.